Welcome to the Weather Centre. Cold, wet and very windy weather continues over the Cape provinces for today, while a cold front is pushing eastwards on the high veld, already affecting Gauteng. Adverse weather conditions expected for the Eastern Cape tomorrow, with coastal gales and mountain snowfalls in the province. The cut-off low is now located over the Western Cape, and it's still pushing in very wet weather along the west coast, and the cold and wet conditions are spreading further into the interior as well. The first cold front is moving across the high veld, and that's already brought a few showers to the northwest Gauteng and the eastern Free State earlier today. For the rest of today, heavy rainfall and gale-force winds are going to be possible down in the southwestern coastline. The second cold front is going to push that cold and wet weather further inland for the remainder of the day as well. A bit of snowfall still possible around Lesotho, while a few isolated thunder showers are likely over the far eastern interior. On Thursday, we're expecting a low pressure to the south of the country to intensify. That's going to result in strong winds and widespread rainfall across the south coast. Those conditions will spread up the eastern coastline later on. Snowfalls for the mountains of the Eastern Cape, and it's going to be a cold and windy day for much of South Africa's interior tomorrow. Taking a look at today's rainfall probabilities, isolated showers and thunder showers for the eastern parts, a bit of snowfall around Lesotho, as I've already mentioned, scattered to widespread showers expected for the western parts of the country, widespread in particular along the western coastline and the adjacent interior. Now, the South African Weather Service has issued 3 warnings for today. The first is for heavy rainfall, still affecting parts of the Western Cape, which may lead to localized flooding. And the second warning is for gale-force southwesterly winds between Cape Columbine and Cape Agulhas. And over that same area, there is where the third warning has been issued, and that's for high seas, with total seas exceeding 6 meters during the course of this afternoon and this evening. Our high-resolution model indicates where the snowfall accumulation is expected to take place over the next 2 days, mainly over Lesotho, but also over the southern Drakensberg of KwaZulu-Natal, extending into the mountainous areas of the Eastern Cape. Light snowfalls to the mountains over the Graaf-Reinet area, and we could see some snowfalls for the mountainous areas around Queenstown as well. Fresh to strong winds expected for western South Africa, particularly near the coastline, 55 kilometers as an average wind speed this afternoon and this evening into Table Bay. Cold over western and central South Africa, with maximum temperatures below 15 degrees, Sutherland with a high of only 5, while berg winds are pushing temperatures into the upper 20s and low 30s over eastern KwaZulu-Natal. Minimum temperatures, and we're going to see temperatures plummeting overnight over the high velds, particularly in the north, Johannesburg down to 0, 1 degree for Mahikeng, lower single digits for the Free State, but still remaining warm along the eastern coastline and into the low veld. Cold, wet and windy once again for the Eastern Cape on Thursday, with snowfalls in the province, very cold in Johannesburg at 12 degrees. And on Friday, it's going to remain cold across South Africa, but much of the rain will clear from the interior.